The judge said, "All assets to your ex-wife." I smiled because she had no idea what was coming next. I need to tell you about the day I discovered my wife of 12 years was planning to destroy me, and how she had absolutely no clue I was 10 steps ahead. I'm Jake, 38, and I run a tech consulting company. My wife, Sarah, 37, worked part-time at a museum. We had this perfect life in Denver. Beautiful house, stable marriage, or so I thought. Everything changed on a random Wednesday. I came home early from a conference in Seattle to surprise Sarah. Her car was in the driveway, along with a Mercedes I didn't recognize. As I walked up to our door, I heard her voice through the open window. "I can't wait until this is over," she was saying, voice all excited. "Once the divorce is final, we can stop hiding. The lawyer says I'll get at least 65% of everything." Jake has no idea. He's so trusting, so clueless. My heart literally stopped. She continued, "Daniel, you're going to love living in this house." Daniel, her new boss at the museum who started 8 months ago, the guy she kept mentioning with that weird smile. I backed away silently and drove to a Starbucks. Sat there for 4 hours just thinking. Sarah had a plan. She had a lawyer. She had the element of surprise, or so she thought. The next 6 months were hell. I had to act normal while watching her set me up. I hired Patricia Moore, the most ruthless divorce attorney in Colorado, and told her everything. We hired a private investigator immediately. Here's what we found. Sarah had been recording our conversations for months, trying to catch me saying something bad. When I never did, she started editing the recordings, literally cutting and splicing my words to make fake evidence. She'd take me saying, "I can't do this anymore," about being too tired to mow the lawn, and combine it with her voice from a different fight to make it sound like I threatened her. Meanwhile, I played the perfect, clueless husband. Bought flowers, suggested date nights, tried to save our marriage. Every kind gesture made her more confident I had no idea. But here's what I was really doing. Restructuring everything. See, when you run an international consulting business, there are completely legal ways to move assets. Over 4 months, I transferred our money into business trusts, moved investments to international markets, and transferred our house to a corporate entity. All legal, all documented, all invisible to Sarah. She finally served me divorce papers in September. Wanted 75% of everything, the house and massive alimony. Claimed I was emotionally volatile and dangerous. Her lawyer came to court with binders full of her fake evidence. Sarah took the stand and gave an Oscar-worthy performance. Tears, dramatic pauses, the whole thing. "He became so cold," she sobbed. "I was scared of what he'd do if he found out about Daniel." Then Patricia stood up. "Your Honor, everything they just presented is fabricated." We played the real, unedited recordings showing exactly how Sarah manipulated the audio. Showed financial records proving she'd been planning this for over a year. Played recordings of Sarah and Daniel literally laughing about how easy it would be to take Jake for everything. Sarah went pale. Her lawyer started panicking. Then Patricia explained my financial moves. "Your Honor, due to legitimate business restructuring, the assets Mrs. Sarah claims entitlement to are not available for division as she's requesting." Translation: Sarah was trying to take half of money that was no longer mine to lose. Judge Martinez was furious about the fraud. Sarah got nothing. Zero alimony, no property, no assets. The court ordered her to pay my legal fees and referred her case to the DA for fraud charges. As we left the courthouse, Sarah finally dropped her victim act. "You planned this whole thing," she screamed. "No, Sarah," I said calmly. "You planned this whole thing. I just planned better." Daniel dumped her 2 weeks later when he realized she was broke. Last I heard, she moved to Austin and works retail. Me? The business restructuring I did defensively actually made my company way more profitable. I sold the house, bought a condo, and I'm dating someone new who values honesty. Sarah underestimated the quiet, trusting guy. Turns out I wasn't passive. I was just patient, and patience is the most powerful weapon of all.